Morning guys, my name's Glenn Sumner from Sniper Photography. I hope you're well today. Look, if you're an up and coming photographer and you really want to improve your photography, well, I've got 10 tips here for you today that if you try these tips or implement them after I speak to you today about them, your photography will go to the next level and you won't be down on the bottom rung of the ladder. You'll be climbing that ladder if you listen to these 10 tips. And I've got these 10 tips and we're going to start right now. Hi guys, if you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button and the bell next door so you don't miss anything. So let's get on with it here at Sniper Photography. The first tip I can give you, number one, is to know your camera. These little pieces of marvellous technology have a lot of buttons and a lot of features, and I find people go out and spend a lot of money on a camera and they don't know how to use it. It's ridiculous. Learn your camera. Number one tip, know the camera. Get that camera out of the box, sit down in your lounge room, turn that thing on, get your manual out and read it and compare it with the camera. Match it all up. Number one tip, you must know your camera. Number two, getting to know shutter, aperture and ISO. This is what we call the exposure triangle. You need to know this. You need to know the aperture, the exposure triangle, shutter, aperture and ISO. You need to know what that's all about. Number three, look at other photographers' work. Don't copy them. Don't copy them. But look at what they're doing. Look at their shots and try and implement something a little bit different into your shots. So tip number three, look at other photographers' images. Number four, and this is a very big point here, slow down. Tip number four is slow down. Take your time. 9 times out of 10 the thing we're photographing is not going to move. It's a fixed object, for goodness sakes. Slow down. Tip number four is to slow down. Put your camera on a tripod, even better, but slow down. Number five, shoot raw. Because with raw you're getting exactly what you see. JPEG's fine. I shoot a lot of JPEG images, but the camera's doing all the work in the colouring, the white balance. It's doing everything for you. So it's good to shoot in RAW every now and again. Number six, and this is a big one. It's a big one for me here at Sniper Photography because people who know me know what I do and how I get my shots. And number six is shoot from different angles. I don't know how many times I've seen people shoot at eye level. For goodness sakes, look up, look down, look left, look right, whatever. Get down on the ground low. If you're photographing your little kids running around, don't photograph them looking down at them. Get at their level. Get at their level there, because they're small. If you're photographing animals, lay down on the grass with them. Get down low with them. Shoot from different angles. If you're doing architectural photography, get close to the building and look straight up. Or go to the top of a building and look down onto the smaller buildings. Shoot from different angles. That's tip number six. Number seven. Number seven's a very good tip to have, and that is to shoot during the blue or soft light hour. And I'm thinking about probably half an hour before sunrise and about an hour before sunset, and then an hour either side of those. Because the light's a lot softer, there's less contrast that you have to deal with, there's less reflection and there's less shadow. So try and shoot early morning. That's right, get out of bed early and chase that light. Or late of an afternoon. Have a sleep during the day, but get out and shoot early of a morning and late of an afternoon. Number eight, shoot in different weather. Different weather, well, oh, it's raining outside, well, I'm not going out in that, or it's just been raining. Well, you're missing out on some of the best types of photography. Because if you go out after it's been raining, you've got puddles and you've got reflection. And you got this beautiful light. And if you shoot in black and white after a storm, seriously, you will capture some great images. It's all about thinking up here, you know, thinking up here about your photography. So shoot in different weather to get those different effects. Number 9, rule of thirds. Does anybody know what that is? Grab the back of your camera. A lot of the modern cameras have this grid. So it's 2 lines that way, 2 lines that way. That's called the rule of thirds. I don't know how many times I've had to teach people this, but if you're taking a photo of, say, your wife, your husband, or your child, how many times do you see people putting that person in the middle of the frame? Don't do that, because that is quite boring, really. Yeah, it's boring. Look at the rule of thirds. Place your object or person, whoever it may be, to the left or right of your screen, or to sort of like down the bottom or up the top. Don't have them dead in the middle, because it's not photography. It's amateur stuff, really. Yeah, it is. Rule of thirds. Go out and practice. Move yourself to make your subject left or right of the frame. Number 10. And number 10 really equates to all the other 9 tips. Grab your camera and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot and shoot. Keep on taking photos, keep on taking them. Because the more you take, and if you're serious about your photography, the more images you take and make, the better you'll become. Now, I have a camera with me every day. Every day. I work 7 days a week with photography, and I have a camera with me every day. I'm not suggesting that you go out and work 7 days like me, but have a camera with you, because how many times have you been down the road? And I've been in this situation. Oh, look at that great old abandoned house, or that, you know, that old farm shed that's leaning to one side where it's just about had it, and you haven't had your camera to take a photo of it. So have a camera with you all the time and take as many images as possible. It's digital, delete them if they're no good. But just take as many photos as possible. Just go out there and shoot and shoot and shoot. And you'll become better at this. You'll become better at this. The harder you work at it, the better you'll become. So if you try those 10 tips and implement them into your next photographic essay or photo walk, photo shoot, wherever you're going, I think you'll be quite surprised by the results you get. So that's it for another episode of Sniper Photography. And as I always say, be nice to yourself, family and friends, but most of all, you keep shooting and have fun.